Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Georgia Southern University's Spring Commencement Ceremony. Before we begin today's celebration, we'd like to offer a few important reminders to help ensure that this morning's ceremony is comfortable for you and truly memorable for our graduates. Commencement is a cherished milestone for our graduates, their loved ones, and the entire Georgia Southern community. Many of you have traveled great distances to be here, and we are honored to have you with us for this momentous occasion. Names will be read at a steady pace to keep the ceremony moving while ensuring that each graduate is recognized with the dignity they deserve. Every family hopes to hear their graduate's name clearly, so we ask for your support in maintaining an atmosphere of respect throughout the ceremony. While it's natural to cheer for your graduate, please keep celebrations brief so that each name that follows can be heard just as clearly. Every graduate, from the first to the last, deserves the same attention and recognition. To help preserve the dignity and flow of today's ceremony, please keep the following in mind. Graduates should refrain from carrying signs, banners, or flags as they cross the stage. Guests are welcome to take photos from their seats, but we kindly ask that you do not block aisles. A professional photographer will take official photos of each graduate, one on the stage and another at the base of the ramp. Graduates, please remember to pause briefly on the marked X's at each location. At the conclusion of the ceremony, graduates will recess following the faculty and stage party. Guests should remain seated until all graduates have exited the field. In the unlikely event of an emergency, listen for instructions from the stage and follow guidance from university police and stadium personnel. And finally, as a courtesy to those around you and in honor of our graduates, we ask that all cell phones be silenced at this time. Thank you for your cooperation in helping us maintain the dignity of this special occasion. Now, please rise as you are able for the processional.
please remain standing as you are able for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, get through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. And good morning. I am Kyle Marrero, and I have the distinct honor of serving as president of Georgia Southern University. On behalf of our faculty, staff, administrators, and especially our class of 2025, I am proud to welcome you to this spring's commencement ceremony. Let me begin by offering our sincere thanks to Molly Chansey, a senior majoring in vocal performance, for that incredible rendition of the national anthem. Great job, Molly. Thank you. To our graduates, congratulations. Today, we recognize and honor your hard work, perseverance, and personal growth throughout your academic journey. The road to this moment has not been without its challenges, and your presence here is a reflection of your dedication, resilience, and strength. You have every reason to be proud, and we are equally proud to celebrate with you. Let us also take a moment to acknowledge those who have supported you along your way. Graduates, please turn, wave, and thank the family members and friends who have encouraged you and helped you reach this important milestone. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, anyone that just wandered in, welcome. We're so glad you're just here with us today. This commencement is a meaningful milestone, not only for each of you personally, but for the entire Georgia Southern community. This semester, we are proud to confer degrees upon approximately 4,400 graduates, awarding associate, bachelor's, master's, specialist, and doctoral degrees. Before we move into our speaker presentations, I'd like to highlight a few items in the program. The members of our platform party here are listed on page 15. On page 5, you'll find our university values, mission, and vision, foundational commitments that define who we are and why we gather today. You see, at Georgia Southern, these values are not simply statements on a page. They are the principles that guide everything we do. Every decision we make and every effort we undertake is grounded in our commitment to collaboration, academic excellence, discovery and innovation, integrity, openness and inclusion, and sustainability. We strive to make a global impact through our students, faculty, staff, and alumni, and we are steadfast in our belief that every individual in our community plays a vital role in advancing our mission. Fundamental to that mission is our faculty. These educators and scholars serve as mentors, guides, and lifelong influencers. Each graduate here has a story about a faculty member who challenged, encouraged, or inspired them. Someone whose impact will echo far beyond the classroom. Faculty of Georgia Southern University, would you please rise? Graduates, please join me in thanking these dedicated individuals for the lasting difference they have made in your lives. Thank you, faculty. You may be seated. Now it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium a student leader who's been deeply engaged in campus life and dedicated to representing the voices of our students. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Shaheem Johnson, President of our Student Government Association, as he offers congratulations to the class of 2025. Shaheem?
All right, so obviously those are my people right there, college ed. Before I get started, I just wanted to first and foremost, my students in Effingham County is actually watching right now. So I wanted to just stop and actually thank them for allowing me to become the teacher I am today. All right, here we go. Good morning, Eagles. Today is a day of celebration, not just because we've reached our incredible milestone, but because we've soared beyond. To our future educators, I wish I could tell you that the long nights of lesson planning, grading, and preparing for the unexpected are over. But let's be real, they're just beginning. To the College of Business graduates, those endless hours spent decoding accounting formulas and analyzing spreadsheets, yeah, the late nights aren't going anywhere. And of course, to our students here securing their graduate and professional graduate degrees, who has been a true example of hours and hard work and showing an example for the undergraduate students here today. Because that we can soar beyond. But the truth, the work has paid off, and today proves that. Some may say choosing to work with students pre-K to 12th grade takes courage, and it's tough. Anyone who ever stared down on financial statements at 2 a.m. might argue the same about their profession too. No matter which college we represent, we share a legacy. We all bleed blue and white. As we prepare to walk the stage today, we do so as the last graduating class, one of the last graduating classes, to witness our amazing Freedom Flight in Paulson Stadium. Freedom, our beloved bald eagle, wasn't just a symbol, he was a living embodiment of strength, spirit, unity that defines Georgia Southern. He soared above us, reminding us that no matter the storm, we too could rise above. Though he may no longer take flight, his legacy lives within each of us. And when you take the final step across the stage, I hope you pause for a moment and give yourself the credit of how far you've come and how much you've accomplished. Not just the academic lessons, but the tough life lessons, the ones that shape you, who you are, and who you will become. Whether in standing in front of your first class during student teaching or staring at the computer trying to balance debts and credits, those moments shaped you. You're not who you were 2 or 4 years ago. You're wiser, you're stronger, and you're more resilient. You're one step closer to changing this world for the better, simply by being you. And in the spirit of Georgia Southern pride, I leave you with the words of Coach Irk Russell. If you don't have the best of everything, make the best of everything you have. You've done exactly that. You've faced challenges, broken barriers, and showed the world what it means to be an Eagle. But remember this is only the beginning, and you ain't seen nothing yet. Oops. That's fine. One more page. I guess the wind told me to get down and hurry up. So, my fellow educators will understand this, but as an education major, Dean Lingo, you may like this as well. Crowd involvement is key. And so with crowd involvement, I want us to finish off in the true Georgia Southern fashion. I want everyone in this stadium just one more time to shout so loud that they can hear us in Atlanta, Georgia, and Boone, North Carolina. Georgia! Georgia! Whose house? Whose house? Congratulations, class of 2025. You have soared beyond together and forever.
As you saw, Shaheem is going to walk today and graduate, and this fall will be teaching in Effingham Public School System. We're so proud of him. Congratulations, Shaheem. Graduates, guests, and friends, it is my honor to introduce today's commencement speaker, a Georgia Southern Eagle who continues to soar in every sense of the word. Younghoe Koo, the kicker for the Atlanta Falcons since 2019, is one of the most accurate and accomplished kickers in NFL history. From setting franchise records to being named to the Pro Bowl, he's proven himself on the field time and again. But it's not just Younghoe's athletic skill that sets him apart. He's a role model. He gives back through youth football camps, mentors students, and serves as the face of Positive Athlete Georgia, a program that honors young athletes who uplift others through sports and service. And it all started right here at Paulson Stadium at Georgia Southern, where Younghoe became the university's first FBS All-American and set a school record for career field goal percentage. He's a competitor, a leader, and most of all, a proud Eagle who carries our values into everything he does. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Younghoe Koo.
Thank you to Dr. Marrero and to everyone that welcomed me back to the prettiest little stadium in America. I am excited to be here, and it is an honor to speak to you today. First, congratulations to the graduating class. Today is a celebration of your hard work, late nights, tough choices, and big dreams. It's also a celebration of something less visible, but even more powerful, perseverance. Now, perseverance doesn't come with a certificate. There's no gold medal for showing up when it's hard or pushing through when no one's watching. But if you look back on your journey, at the moments that truly shaped you, it probably wasn't the easy victories. It was the setbacks, the failures, the doubts, and the fact that you didn't give up. I want to tell you a quick story. When I sat here at my graduation not too long ago, I was counting down the days to travel to California because I had signed a contract with the Los Angeles Chargers. I had gotten an opportunity at the dream job of mine since moving to America from Korea in middle school. After competing through the off-season and training camp, I had won the starting job as one of 32 kickers in the NFL. I thought that was it. I had made it. Then I learned pretty quickly the business side of the sport. I was released just 4 games into the regular season due to poor performance. For the first time since middle school, football was not a part of my life anymore. I had come to a crossroads. Will I get my resume together and start applying for jobs? Or go all in on training and give this football thing another chance? I was blessed to get 22 tryouts with NFL teams. In reality, those 22 tryouts were job interviews. I had gotten the typical post-interview answer all 22 times. You did great today, but due to lack of experience, we will not be signing you. So the answer was no, 22 times. At the time, it felt like an eternity, but exactly 2 years after being released by the Chargers, I signed a contract with the Atlanta Falcons. All I had to do was make the most out of the second chance and live out the dream I've always had since middle school. I tell you this story to say, go for it. Even when it feels like when you're going nowhere or even backwards. Perseverance is not just grit in the face of adversity. but courage to begin again. Resilience lives in all of us. It's the student who struggled in accounting for years, then passed the final exam on the third try. It's the single parent who worked multiple jobs, went to night school, and still made dinner for their kids. It's the athlete who came back from failure or injury, not to win, but just to play again. It's you, waking up each day, facing challenges that most people never see, and still choosing to show up again and again. And let's be honest, perseverance doesn't always feel brave. Sometimes it just feels like exhaustion, like finishing a paper at 3 a.m., like getting rejected from a job or that internship you wanted and applying again, like hearing no after no and still whispering to yourself, okay, one more try. In a world obsessed with fast success, perseverance is quiet rebellion. It says, I will grow at my own pace. I will not give up just because it's hard. I will fail and try again, and again, and again. Here's what I hope you remember from today. Perseverance defeats talent every single time, and it builds a strength that can't be taught in books or earned in a classroom. Whatever you choose to do next, start a job, travel, study, create, know that your grit and resilience is your greatest tool. You may not always be the fastest, the smartest, or the luckiest, but if you don't quit, you will outlast the odds. So class of 2025, go forward with pride. Be relentless in your pursuit. Be patient with your progress. And when life gets difficult, and it will, remember that the road to greatness is never straight, but it is always worth walking. Because perseverance doesn't just help you reach the finish line, it teaches you who you are on the way there. Congratulations, and keep going. Thank you.
Thank you, Young Wei, for showing our graduates that resilience, focus, and heart can take you from the fields of Georgia Southern to the world stage. You've inspired us to believe in our goals and to pursue them with quiet confidence and fierce determination. Now let's all together say, "Coo, coo, coo." We love you. Now I'm pleased to introduce the university's Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Carl Reiber, who will lead us through the remainder of today's ceremony.
Good morning, graduates and guests. It is a privilege to be part of today's celebration. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, I am honored to continue a great Georgia Southern tradition by recognizing our graduating cadets who have accepted a commission to serve in the United States Army. Georgia Southern's Eagle Battalion is nationally recognized for its tradition of leadership, excellence, and today we are honored to recognize these future leaders. I now invite Lieutenant Colonel Nicholas Bingham to the stage. Would the cadets being commissioned today please come forward and form a line in front of the stage? These cadets will now take the oath of office.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States in the grade of second lieutenant, do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and to bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Congratulations and thank you for your service. At Georgia Southern University, our commitment to military-connected students runs deep. Our university community includes veterans, active duty personnel, members of the Guard and Reserve, as well as spouses and children of those who are serving or who have served. If you are among those in our graduating class or in the audience who have served in the armed forces, are currently serving, or are part of a military-connected family as a spouse, dependent, or loved one, we invite you to stand. We pause to recognize your sacrifice, your strength, and the many ways you've contributed to our nation and to the university community. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your dedication and your sacrifice. Let's now take a moment to recognize a distinguished group of faculty members who are retiring this year and who have been granted emeritus status by the University System's Board of Regents. Their names and accomplishments are listed in your program beginning on page 45. Please join me in expressing our deepest appreciation for their contributions to Georgia Southern University and to generations of students. I'd like to also take a moment to recognize a group of graduates who hold a unique distinction within the university community. These individuals have earned more than one degree from this institution, demonstrating extraordinary commitment to their education and to Eagle Nation. If you are graduating today as a double or a triple Eagle, would you please stand so that we may celebrate this remarkable accomplishment? Thank you and congratulations. We will now begin the presentation of candidates for our graduate degrees. The Dean of the Graduate College will now present the candidates by degree, after which the President will confer the degrees. To help ensure that every name is heard and honored, we kindly ask that you hold your applause until all graduate candidates have been recognized. Will Dean Kraft please come forward?
Good morning. I'm Dr. John Kraft, and I have the privilege of serving as the Dean of the Jack N. College of Graduate Studies. It is my honor to present candidates for graduate degrees. Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please rise to our applause? Mr. President, these candidates have satisfied all requirements prescribed by the university and are entitled to receive the doctoral degree for which they have been recommended.
Thank you, Dr. Kraft. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer upon you the degree for which you've been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. I ask now that the candidates for doctoral degrees please come forward, and you'll have two wonderful opportunities for a picture right here as you're being hooded, and then cross over to the center to take a lovely picture with the provost and me.
Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Davida Lynette Clark, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Anna Barr Campbell, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Mary Hiller Crook, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Misty Campbell Duncan, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Tammy Hathaway Jacobs, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Caitlin Ashley Wine, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Inga Easterling Cashin, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Catherine Rolfe Leah, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Taria Samika Jenkins, Doctor of Education.
We will now recognize candidates for master's and specialist degrees. As I call each degree, will the candidates for the degrees please rise and remain standing? Education Specialist, Master of Accounting, Master of Arts and Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science in Applied Economics, Masters of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. Mr. President, these candidates are entitled to receive the degree for which they have been recommended upon satisfying all requirements prescribed by the university. Candidates, please remain standing.
Thank you, Dr. Kraft. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. Graduates, I ask that you come forward, and as you approach the stage, please remember to pause briefly and take a picture. Come on up, master's candidates.
Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies. Logan Ansley Smith. Lauren Emily Nadeja. Sarah Kate Palmer. Jennifer N. Davidson. Olivia Carolus Collins. Rebecca Paige Griffin.
Amanda Wilkerson.
Ashley Reynolds. Kaylee Holt Safian. Kimmy Reed Graham. Jesse Mackenzie Callahan. Georgia Augustine Miles. Emily Nelson Archer. Mackenzie Brianna Smith. Kimberly Nowell Hale. Grace Anna Hayes Griffiths. Brandy Britt Shutters. Hannah Steele. Jason C. Hodge. Kayla Rose Owens. Valencia Lortresa Mays. Cody Joshua Collier. Joseph Emery Smith. Haley Jamison Dent, Sasha Nicole Beam, Trashandra Roquel Carr, Betty Jean Munford, Kira Marie Bird, Kaylee Kessler Harden, Sarah Elizabeth Ruck Wilcox, Christian Anton Myrick, Kristen Lynn Franklin, Courtney Johns King, Catherine Grace Doolittle, Joy Netwan Dorsey, Anna Spell Gillis, Claire Marie Bufford,
Samuel Walter Edenfield Jones,
Ashley Elizabeth Johnson, Kiera Tashelle Watkins, Laura Paget Hankins, Reese Marie Kern,
Edward Sanford Albers Burris, Sr.,
Heather Marie Elsie, David Cole Griffin, Emily Catherine Crandall,
Jordan Allison Ficklin,
Sandra Yusseline Ramirez,
Michelle Ray McCoy,
Cameron Rose Imberman,
Samuel Baylor Amison,
Jana Elizabeth Early, Tori Madeline Sutton,
Michelle G. Forero,
Tiandra Shamaya Kirby, Sarah C. Warnock, Rebecca Ellen Jones, Catherine Peyton Ivy Phillips, Megan Watson Harrison, Alexia Christian Ely, Lauren Pritchard Sapp, Hadley Taylor Morgan, Phoebe Mackenzie Liebel, Jason Wyatt Williams, William Christian Hortman, Brittany Mason Harper, Victoria Baggett, Alexis K. Barrett, Kara Catherine Covington, Chase Wesley Whiteman, Jasmine Nicole Reese, Jennifer Sudweeks, Amanda K. Swindell, Ellie Sandra Patterson, Anna Faith Templeton,
Morgan Taylor Eisner,
Hannah Elizabeth Harity,
Victoria Savant Land,
Sarah Camille Kelly, Caitlin Ashley Carver,
Brendan Joseph Coleman, Allison Catherine Rice, Brendan Mark Entrikin, Mason Alexander Doss,
Kendall Sage Harp,
Cameron Joseph Slayton,
Lee Banks Lovett,
Lacey Elizabeth Hamilton,
Joanna Elise Branham,
Natalie Grace Dieter,
Terica Sine Watkins, Keisha Pinthier, Kimberly Ann Hay, Virginia Rose Catherine Harrell, Samantha Grace Stout, Madison Page Ford, Gabrielle Grace Freem, Hannah Shadricks, Charmaine Alicia Ashley, Amber Mackenzie Marshall,
Aaron Morgan Handler. Rachel Ellen Hammond.
Allison Rose Welch,
Olivia Maynor.
Maria de Los Angeles, Odom, Adrea Elise Brown, Simon Joseph Newman, Lydia Louise Duffy, Kennedy Marie Benson, Georgia Denny Reinhardt, Rebecca R. Burchett,
Joseph Bryce Davidson.
Stephanie Ann Hamilton, Russell Heath Simmons, Virginia Dean Tinley, Madison Ann Bussell, Carly Gnan Mincy, Alicia Rozier, Lara Allen Lassiter,
Taya Janelle Mercer.
Amanda Marie Fussell, Abigail Grace Almond,
Ethan Dane Michael.
Stephanie Montijo,
John Charles Rowe Jr. David Wright Ardrey. Elizabeth Nicole Campbell.
Jade Alexis Keys,
Connor Dixon Daly.
Charles C. Gaines Moore,
Dakota Heath Mosley.
Amy Cheek Wade,
Phoebe Monique Scott.
Taekwon Marquez Smith, Donna Caitlin Altis, Kaylee Alexis Stokes, Annalise Mayo Riley, Mary Margaret Baxley, Maggie Diane Poff, Emily Marie Vaux, Sierra Jade Cortez,
Kimberly Ray Robinson.
Sarah Kate Kirkland,
Landon Cole O'Daniel.
Lindsay Taylor Ravenscraft,
Alexander Clay Williams.
Kristen Naomi Hale, Lindsay Nordman Radcliffe,
Simone Nicole Duncombe.
Emily Elizabeth Scoggins. Priscilla J. Green. Audrey Lane Skinner. Mackenzie Kate Royale. Robert Allen Hendricks. Cole Gray Meyer. Alicia Diana Bennett. Samantha Ray Ellen Cook.
Sabina M. Seydu.
Haley Morgan Chavis. Malika Rochelle Ilix. Raven Ivona Williams. Erica Janae Walters. Carmen Ray Graham.
Christopher J. Pfeiffer.
Anna Claire Beal. Antonacia Knighton. Brooke Elizabeth Thomas.
Kenyatta Washington.
Monica L. Mead. Elizabeth Sanchez.
Brittany Edge Powell.
Austin Taylor Jolie Woods. Shannon Rose Lee. Yvette Nicole Reeves. Corbin Brianna Dent. Lauren Julianne Gillum.
Rahmir Shamar Vaughn, Sr. Alicion Yvette Buchanan Mallory.
Haley Caitlin Reynolds.
Wesley Bartow Edwards. Carmelo Christian Gracia. Asia Tanae Harrison.
Leslie Bowen Elliott.
Jana Allegra Altman. William Tate Robinson. Brenna Olivia Garvin. Jacob Robert Cornett. Tillman Cannon Griner. Megan Campbell Murray. Courtney Marie Germany.
Emily Grace Davis. Donnie Ray Manuel Jr.
Diane Murray.
DeAsia Jave Wilson.
Allison Diane Evans.
Maria Lena Tuputausi Lealofi.
Araceli Caravillo Real.
Helen Jane Chisholm.
Elizabeth Jonisa McBride.
Sarah Anton Renfro Lum.
Alfonso Gregory Hoskins Jr.
Addison Kyle Davis.
Jaylon DePietro Ingram. Nadia Marie Keith.
Daewunte Shamar Foster. Sean Alistair Brigmond. Nadeja S. King. Aisha Jackson. Tanner Whitney Knight. Mitchell Joseph Christopa. Jessica R. Flores. Jennifer Bravo.
Alexis Delacia Denise Stewart.
Amanda Nopal Halligan.
Ajani Janaya White. Samuel Keller Sterling. Alana Nairi Richardson. Chase Reed Wilcox. Kira Rashay Kelly. Farhan Taiwo Adedoyan Hassan Alimi. Adetunji Thomasin Adesanya.
One more round of congratulations for our graduates. As we prepare to present our bachelor's and associate's degree candidates, I'd like to begin by celebrating a few exceptional groups among today's graduates. Graduates who have earned academic honors are distinguished by outstanding academic achievement over the course of their studies. Their grade point averages reflect a sustained commitment to excellence. Will all of the graduating candidates graduating summa cum laude please stand? Will all of the candidates graduating magna cum laude please stand? And will all of the candidates graduating cum laude please stand? Thank you, candidates, for all of your hard work. Guests, you'll hear these distinctions announced as the graduate crosses the stage. We are also proud to highlight graduates from Georgia Southern's prestigious Honors College. Among them are our Goyle Scholars, who have earned the highly competitive full-ride Goyle Scholarship. Will the Goyle Scholars please stand? Will all of the Honors College graduates please stand? Thank you, candidates. We will now begin the presentation of undergraduate degree candidates. Each college will be introduced individually by its dean, and once all of the colleges have been recognized, the president will confer the degrees. To ensure that every graduate's name can be heard clearly, we kindly ask you to hold your applause until all candidates from each college have crossed the stage. First up today is the College of Education. Dean Lingo.
Good morning. I am Dr. Amy Lingo, Dean of the College of Education. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Education presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please stand. Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Alan Ameson, Dean of the Parker College of Business.
Will the candidates earning degrees from the Parker College please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the Parker College presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they've been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Okay, are you ready? Will all candidates for undergraduate degrees please rise? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer upon you the degree for which you've been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. I ask now that the first row of candidates please come forward. All other candidates, please be seated until your row is ushered forward. Graduates, please come forward and remember to take a lovely picture with either the provost or me, depending on the side of stage you're coming from.
College of Education.
Hannah White, Eagle Academy.
Sylvia P. Torres, magna cum laude.
Jasmine Jones, Eagle Academy.
Rachel Faith Shaw, summa cum laude.
Erin Patman, Eagle Academy.
Anna Elise Blunt, cum laude.
Micaiah Johnson, Eagle Academy.
Sadie Marie Jeffcoat.
Tristan Skipper, Eagle Academy.
Anna Pauline Smitty, cum laude. Lindsay Brooke Tanner, cum laude. April G. Billings. Madison Faye Borders, cum laude. Parker Harris Bange. Jaden Annette McLaughlin. Abigail Victoria Marks. Emily G. Bass, summa cum laude. Peyton Miles Carter, magna cum laude. Hannah Joy Ingram, magna cum laude. Helen Elizabeth Lynch, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Lee Burks, magna cum laude. Kaylee Noel Martis, magna cum laude. Madeline Kate Nichols, cum laude. Kaylee Welsh Tratera. Michaela Lee Orr. Brooke Dixon, magna cum laude. Logan Taylor Harvey. Megan Ann Reed, summa cum laude. Jeanette Baltazar Binuelo. Jared Madison Jordan. Rebecca Corbett. Michael Joseph Rufino Hart. Jordan Brooke Aldridge. Jordan Grace Fuller. Mackenzie Lee Bronner. Camry Len Howard. Callista Ann Deloach. Madison E. Lee, cum laude. Isabel G. Dixon. Madeline Grace Miller, summa cum laude. Reagan Elise Flanagan. Oakley Alisher Magby, magna cum laude. Chrissa Eve Cannon, Sr., summa cum laude. Grayson Lynn Gillis. Emma Grace Pirtle. Christian C. Barker, cum laude. Viviana Clara Clark, cum laude. Rain Lily Meyer. Lauren Grace Greenaway. Erica Cheyenne Brown, cum laude. Chloe Victoria Drury. Allison Martina Hughes, summa cum laude. Dylan Joel Kamek. Mackenzie Denise Knight, cum laude. Walker Reed Gill, magna cum laude. Lillian Rebecca Alexander. Daniel Aaron Carey, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Joe Tinsley. Joni Suzanne Lucas, summa cum laude. Emily Frances Robinson, summa cum laude. Stacelyn Maris Durrance. Allie Renata Randall, magna cum laude. Taylor Michelle Day. Michael Douglas Holcomb III, summa cum laude. Juliana Grace Sales, magna cum laude. Ashley D. Kloss, magna cum laude. Daniel Luke Chappell. Addison K. Carter. Jaden Reese Timmons. Emma F. Strickland, summa cum laude. Emily Shea Barnard. Sophia Anne Kapusinski Russo. Austin J. Eckert, summa cum laude. Honors College Scholar. Courtney Brooke Cubbage. Mackenzie Ashlyn Thornton, cum laude. Logan Arnoldo Gomez. Zenadia Nikayla Carr. Ryan Connor Gray. Christopher D. Gomes. Braxton Cole Rominger, cum laude. Walton H. Bryant, cum laude. Faith Elizabeth Deal. Conair Bradford King. Lucy Elizabeth Battle. Matthew Joel Lott, summa cum laude. Alexis Nicole Wilson. Randall Merritt Morgan. Nicholas Ronald Corcoran, cum laude. Jacob Henry Russell. Brent W. Swallick. Madison B. Royal. Callie Alyssa Williams. Rachel L. Belisle. Naslin Alicia Nashe German, cum laude. Mackenzie Rose Gayette. Sophie Rani Carrega. Addison Caroline Cruz Zeba, cum laude. Annika Carly Smith. Megan Maria Hudson, cum laude. Emily Van Schaik. Taylor Madison Short, cum laude. Logan Ivy Wright. Rebecca Daniel Campbell. Megan Chappell Burke, cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Grimm, magna cum laude. Savannah F. Banta, summa cum laude. Chloe Adriana Phillips. Chloe Michelle Ledbetter, cum laude. Candace Blair Miller, cum laude. Hannah Grace Elizabeth Bowden, cum laude. Marlo Elizabeth Hodges. Sydney Grace Durst. Gabby Lee Tucker, magna cum laude. Ansley Hope Deloach. Jewel Ann Adkins. Mary Ellen Taylor, summa cum laude. Precious Sherelle Walker. Shelby Grace Sarles, magna cum laude. Kiani Michelle Smith, cum laude. Juliana M. Hall, magna cum laude. Ariel Avery Wynn. Jessica Dawn DeLoach. Jackson Wayne Fincher. Danielle Sarah Bissek, magna cum laude. Anna Joy Avis Crow. Michelle Arteaga Hernandez. Colby Ann Underwood, cum laude. Sarah Jane Moss. Taylor Lee Reeves, cum laude. Helene Elizabeth Rosen, cum laude. Catherine Ann Fuller. Emily Grace Carter. Kylie Renee Carol McMaster, cum laude. McKinsey Greer Ingle, magna cum laude. Cole George Samuel. Rachel Grace Flunker. Morgan Day Coleman. Cassidy Nicole Cox, magna cum laude. Madison Marie McWhorter. Ellen Catherine Blowbaum, cum laude. Maya Denise Mitchell. Hannah Grace Lindsay, cum laude. Kennedy Gabrielle Williams. Amy G. Harden. Alyssa Joy King. Abby E. Norden. Rico Rashad Forney, magna cum laude. Sydney Caroline Rentz. Erica Jamise Varnado, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Delante Daniel Rice Hendricks. Kayla Julia Nicole Lambert. Leon D'Angelo Carr, Jr. Jaquela Senite Sheely, cum laude. Sarah K. Bird, cum laude. Kaylin Avani Jarman. Grace Hayes Ratliff. Maya Naomi Williams, magna cum laude. Madeline Gail Pierce, magna cum laude. Shantae L. Ward, cum laude. Shaheem Azavius Johnson. Zenai Demetria Martin.
Parker College of Business. Delaney Carswell Gay, magna cum laude. Benjamin Pierce Calvert. Peyton Charles Bayland. Kiamber Capri Edwards. Justin Tyler Wilcox. Priyat Kumar Atul Kumar Patel, Honors College Scholar. Gavin Michael Purify. Avery Jude Benton. Jonathan Dontavius Conyers. Alexis Alexandria Gladden, magna cum laude. Katie McNeil Colton, magna cum laude. Olivia Marie Hanna, cum laude. Jayla Dean Creamer. Aiden A. Stewart. Kaylin Sumner. River B. Reynolds, magna cum laude. Madison Elaine Hancock. Jack David Pennington. Vedi Naomi Watanabe. Bronze R. Thorne. Megan Pearl Blanchard, cum laude. Garrison Bryce Carey. Ensley Nicole Griffith. Isaiah Cameron Smith. Grant John Yoakley, summa cum laude. Elliot Max Baker, magna cum laude. Brianna J. McElwaney. Christopher R. Adams, Jr., magna cum laude. Jackson Davis Vining. Morgan Alexis Joseph. Cooper Price Dykes. Caleb Dixon Boutwell. Eden Kennedy Hill. Troy J. Wooten. Raven Kathleen Bone, magna cum laude. Tanner Greer. Abigail Grace Anglin. Michael G. Grego. Elena Lynn Mary. Zane Joseph Gary Landers. Mallory Ann Robinette. Macy Andrini Tamargo, cum laude. Spencer Rhett Robichaux. Owen James Murphy. Marlon Rayford Bradley. Jose Rangel. Jaron Chase Dariso. Tatiana Sasha Jones. Benjamin William Sean Hawkins, cum laude. Parker Quinn Mullis. Carter L. Bird. Marco Antonio Jones, magna cum laude. Grayson Cooper Russ. Mason Joseph Smith. Courtney Ellen Amburn. Clayton Garrett Walker. Isabella Grace Barnett. Colby J. Mason. Monica Leticia Puak. Tyler Blake Thompson. Kaylin Ashley Peach. John A. Carnes, magna cum laude. Catherine Taylor Wysocki, magna cum laude. Mary Page Matthews. Katie Lynn Sherling. Winston Lane Massengale. Sarah Miranda Halsey, magna cum laude. Charles G. Jackson, magna cum laude. Ronald Chandler Clark. Addie E. Jocelyn. Andrei Alexandrovich Gubenko. Kate Nicole Wilkins. Brianna Reagan Daniel, summa cum laude. Dave Gordon Adams. Carly Nicole Gagne, summa cum laude. William Ambrose Gregory Lewis. Hannah Olivia Gaines, cum laude. Robert Joseph Hooper Jr. Robert Stewart Blankenship. Maxwell James Henry. Logan Alexander Parker. Kylie Jordan Sheffield. Jacob Ashley Spence. Bridget C. McKay. Vanjia Jada Kelly. Emma Rose Olivia Bagby. Madison Corinne Roble, magna cum laude. Leighton Jackson Bowles. Kinsley Noel James. Sophia Ray Hurst. Catherine Marlowe Miller. Eric James McRae Jr. Abigail Christina Wolfart. Remy Lane O'Brien. Joelle Elizabeth Demers, magna cum laude. Alexis Rose Velarde. Dylan Savannah Lee, magna cum laude. Megan A. Walker, magna cum laude. Drakela Sequoia McCrary, magna cum laude. Ella Grace Barker, cum laude. Elena Lauren Foote. Madison Jean Miller. Lucy Lynn Pope. Campbell M. Crouch, cum laude. Rachel Lane Todd. Andrew Jacob Frank. Kaylee B. Wagner. Stratton Jennings, summa cum laude. Thomas A. Love. Garner Salvatore Casella. Luis Andablo. Douglas Charles Sapp. Isaiah Martino Scott. Austin Hunter Long. Jimmy Lee Taylor Jr. Colby Edward Million. Elizabeth Elaine Green. Ethan D. Quinlan. Hayden Brett Edwards, summa cum laude. Gabriella Marie Guthrie. Ethan Carter Dasher. Elizabeth Fenton Flading. Christopher Andrew Ringler Lancey. Madeline Grace Conrad. Brendan Eric. Kevin Timothy Landers. Joshua D. Yulmans, summa cum laude. Mark Allen Montello. Coleman Robert Campbell, cum laude. Grant Vincent Lassise. Preston Lee Gunnell. Zachary V. Philip Barr. Parker Wayne All. Ruger Thaddeus Dowling. Gregory Allen Tyson, Jr., cum laude. Kai Boudreaux Hazley. Jaden Nigel Hubbard. Cooper Mays Massey. Molly Lynn Dwyer, summa cum laude. Maxwell Mays Swords. Dylan Shane Rowlerson, cum laude. Nicholas Davis Jordan. Megan May Butler. Timothy A. Page. Brock Daniel Yeomans. Lawson B. Taylor. Deward Wynn Boatwright III. Anna Catherine Goodwin. Samuel Ferguson Daw. Cade Jordan Ritterbush. Matthew Noah Averbeck. Stone Archer Bailey. Paul Manuel Warren, summa cum laude. Sarah Grace Rainey. Michaela Jaleesa Porter. Mary Emma Dempsey. Andrew M. Lynch, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Lily Valentina Walter, cum laude. Irankundo Jansin. Sarah Jo Freshour. Deasia Amira Durden. Christiana Andrina Munt. Jack Lucas DeBoard. Brianna Gabrielle Ivy. Daniel Joseph Holland. Andrew W. Wadley. John Eric Dallas. Brantley Michael Shiver. Stillman Thomas Mullen. Christopher Tyrone Samuel Jr. Samuel Harold Strickland, cum laude. Jaden Adarius Johnson. Clarence R. Johnson III. David Vincent Greco. Joshua Isaiah Bruin. Timothy Parker Spurrier. Ryan Hastings Ledford. Matthew R. Warnken. Adam Erzletani. William Jonathan Martin III. Braden Christopher Green. Cameron Edward Mashburn. Benjamin Ashton Wood. Evans J. Plowden Aforer. Jackson Carter Margelli. Lucian Xavier Farantatos. Rebecca Lee Graham, cum laude. Miller Bradford Allen. Reginald Eric Lee, Jr. Kason Dean Peavy, cum laude. Tayden Rosti Vargas. Colson Clark Stewart. Jeffrey Todd Vinson, Jr. Mackenzie Emma Gilsonan, cum laude. Ryan Edward Loftus. Morgan Elizabeth Moody. Jack E. Lombardo. Cassie Ann Coley. Tyler Donald Behrman. Cadence Marie Lynn. John Thomas Beckett. Caden Lynn Monroe. Ethan Robert Hall. Maggie Jo Bowen. Hollis Brock Tanner. Mia Vieira Lilly. Catherine Kaylin Barcole. Michael Richard Purrier. Caroline Sumner Guritz. Ryan Patrick Smith. Laylee Jacqueline Miller, magna cum laude. James Downey Bannon, magna cum laude. Lindsay McCall Robinson. Jason Powell Lewis. Emmeline Taylor Crisp, cum laude. Javion Moirell Milner. Sarah Elaine Hatcher. Devin Dixon. Kendall Grace Lloyd. Nicole Marie Shiria, summa cum laude. Olivia Kate Wimberly, magna cum laude. Anne Marie Torrance Hester, cum laude. Naya Lorene Dillard. Jocelyn Marie Hinkson. Alyssa Brooke Reynolds. Jillian Duncan Gray, summa cum laude. Noble Novell, Lois Langston. Ashlyn Marie Lovette, magna cum laude. Reagan Hope Benkert, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Smith Francis Cathy, magna cum laude. Asai Reed. Katie Danielle Taylor. Thomas Mitchell Boone. Ashlyn Paige Hayes. Braden Edward Beecher. Miguel Raul Carman. Ricardo Torre Valdez. Ansley Page Tootle. Wade William Stevens, Jr. Brooke Gracelyn Howell. Casey A. Clements.
Tyler Lane Richardson.
Mackenzie Reese Niglio. Catherine Savannah Childs. Mary Dixon Turley. Tyler Brock McElroy. Brianna Monique Seaton, magna cum laude. Ruchit P. Patel, summa cum laude. Gabriella Sophia Anson. Jackson Bo Lyon. Courtney Alexis Newton, summa cum laude. Cade Thomas Clark. Jaden Kaylee Culpepper. Tyler Emmanuel Collins. Carrie Allison Dye, magna cum laude. Ben McAllister Prather. Natalie Marie Henderson, summa cum laude. Hector Rodriguez. Alexis G. Krend. Connor Lee Carr. Tia Shanice Perkins. Christopher Alexander Turner. Siege Kirk Keel. Aubrey Elizabeth Jones. Paulina Jade Seeley. Maggie Ann Mercer, cum laude. Jacob M. Thigpen. Mason Michael Mingus. Braden Joseph Benton. Connor Thomas Jackson. Caitlin Josephine Maston. William T. Cohn III. Kerrigan Miche Malcolm. Thomas David Warren. Juliana G. Castellanos Rodriguez. Kobe Thomas Carney. Donna Shapira. Austin S. Lanier, cum laude. Melanie Grace Tribick. Kyle Brian Hartline. L. Charlotte Cheevers. William Peyton McMillan. Bennett Caroline McGowan, cum laude. Austin Michael Karasek. Campbell Thomas Williamson. William Joseph Bradley. Patrick O'Callahan Wilds. Bradley Austin Hill. Emily Christine Davis, magna cum laude. MacArthur James Cox. Madison Grace Scott. Nicholas Evan Anderson, summa cum laude. Amaya T. Singleton. Stephen Miller Pope. Hayes Almond Huntington. Cameron Mitchell Coleman. Nathan David Geiring. Andrew Callahan Walker. Daxton Thomas Kent. John Andrew Flood III. Parker Wesley Chance. Alina Mercedes Jonas, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. William Arthur Brinson. Carly Lynn Coleman. Rebecca Jalen Smith. Mason Alexander Avant. Lindsay Marie Rogers. Courtney Elizabeth Rowe. Alexander Royals. Clay Thomas Schmidt. Christopher Turner Schultz. Jeffrey Morgan Pesco, cum laude. Alexander Jose Guzman. Nathaniel W. Bradford. Trenton Scott Stafford. Luke Charles Bennett, magna cum laude. Alexander Brookshire Amaker, cum laude. Jacob Tyler Lord, cum laude. Alex Suk, cum laude. Waymont C. Allen, summa cum laude. Zuri Clavo Lopez. Aaron Jacob Burleson. Catherine Elizabeth Sanders. Jennifer Harkin. Dylan Patrick Rushby. Nicholas Jake Hayden. Darlene Thay Wynn. Jose Antonio Huarbi Jr. Corbin Alexander Lane. Trent Curtis Drenkard. Miguel Antonio Ortiz. Caden Sean Smith. Kali Jean Gaston. Mary Irene McLaughlin, Honors College Scholar. Joseph Brett Kramer, cum laude. Zachary Lucas Veith, summa cum laude. Jack Michael Roback. Ryan Vincent Ez. John Daniel Johnson. Noah James Griffin. Nicholas Stephen Stack. Tyla Lorraine Ridgway, cum laude. Colin James Clark. Ansley Nicole Greer. Kevin Christopher Daniels. Kavayan Marquis Smith. Jackson Paul Dickman. Cody Dale Sparks. Morgan Stewart Durbrow. Imani S. Harmon. Owen Madrid Morazos. Shanley Marie Jordan. Nolan James Pollard. Morgan Daub. Ethan Nicholas Earl, cum laude. John Edward Barone, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Taylor Elizabeth Evans. Francis Theodore Cano III. Evan Joseph Saylor. Lauren Taylor Clark. Matthew Lucas Buitrago. Ashlyn Michelle Andrus. Joshua Michael Najjar. Olivia Nicole Wilkerson. Amelia Carol Rawls. Maggie Elizabeth Francom, cum laude. Isabella Margaret Harbin. Kalina A. Alvarado. Sarah Jane Kinney, cum laude. Jacob Bandy Ryan.
Hannah Rose Smith.
Fallon Ann Mealer. Dylan William Castile. Brady Caroline Ansley. Macy A. Gibson, magna cum laude. Haley R. Furlot. Skylar Grace Patterson, cum laude. Sydney Deavy Black, cum laude. Cole Patrick Carswell. Autumn R. Fowler. Landon William Deloach. Joshua E. Battle, cum laude. Clovia Zane Burleson. Catherine Doris Ennis. Rachel E. Thompson. Caroline Lee Barksdale. Elena Michelle Milner. Emily Catherine Baldwin, cum laude. Cameron Sue Bland. Emily Christine Irvin. Gracie Bell Dowdy. Davis Lee Redwine. Mallory M. Sessions. Johnny W. Robertson, IV. Aubrey Ray Harrison, cum laude. Amir DeAngelo Smith. Levi James May. Leonard Marquise Walton. Ayush Danesh Shah. Justin Zach Williams. Matthew Charles Wolfert. Kalia LaShawn Harris. Caleb Lawrence Reuter. Selena Vasquez Mendoza. Isabella Grace Ingrando. Wesley J. Souders. River Jacade Perkins. Thomas Gerard Petrino. Morgan Grace McKeever. Joseph Allen Waddell. Emma Mackenzie Parker. Michael Hayden Conley. Lauren Grace Salmon. Evelyn Judith Hackmeyer, magna cum laude. Madison Mackenzie Lauk, cum laude. Brandon Walter Clemente, summa cum laude. John Edward Tallman, magna cum laude. Luke Michael Keller. Jesus Caleb Jimenez Velez. Tyler G. Bush. Brandon Michael Reynolds. Laura Caroline Weaver, magna cum laude. Sean Sky Zelnick, cum laude. Scott S. Edwards. Matthew F. Warren. Jace Thomas Layson. Jack Kelly Harrison. Ashley B. Myers. Ayomikun Ademiladeo Lua Fajemisin, summa cum laude. Donovan M. Finch. Aubrey E. Boren. James Arthur McCallum II. Erica R. Tidwell. Thomas Bentley Wolf III. Dylan Thomas Gregory. Drake Gavin Schnella. Jeffrey J. Sienkiewicz. Raekwon D'Angelo Wilkes, cum laude. Wesley Lane Stevens. Anaya Storm Reynolds. David Foreman. Haven Danielle Fisher. Jackson N. Favors. Mackenzie Alexandria Cooper, cum laude. Olabisi Olawafulakami Mark. Carson Ansley Gray.
I have a college degree.
Alicia B. Freeman. Peyton A. Wright, cum laude. Shekinah Lewis. Benjamin Joseph Demchak. Simon G. Ho Shin. Sophia Jane Solomine. Alexander Thomas Jarrett, magna cum laude. Reagan A. Dumanil, cum laude. Trenton J. Tony Jr. Ann Braxton Smith. Elizabeth Lee Vaughn. Chandler Luke Maxwell. Taylor Ann Powers. Brandon James Smith. Pedro Adrian Mendoza, cum laude. Ashton Faye Tyann Ball. William Alexander Gibson. Taylor Olivia Wood, magna cum laude. Giacomo Vincent Palazzolo. Summer Janae Williams. Keyshawn Chekus Rivers. Devin Malik Bennett. Joshua Randall Davis. David Rembert II. Jennifer Obiri Yaboa, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Isabel Dixon Pomeroy. Grace Lucille Toy. Alexandria Grace Cofty Rich, cum laude. Simon William Joubert. Davis Gregory Reginald. Wyatt Preston Ballard. Kira Lynn Beck. Olivia Grace O'Donnell. Walker O'Neill Carey. Rex Amos Emil. Stephen Solly. Mackenzie White, cum laude. Skylar Elizabeth Morales. Anna Harden. Addison Riley Avera. Julia Nicole Posay. Alyssa Marie Davis. Kyle Harrison Fosai. Jonathan William Corliss. Shreya Srikanth, magna cum laude. Blaze Jeffrey Bonflath. Noah Evan Martin. Bailey Joshua Russ. Delaney Elizabeth Lee. Wesley Michael Grout, cum laude. Marin Elizabeth Gazer, summa cum laude. Precious Alahor Ogenakaro. Brianna O. Bonner, cum laude. Amadou Thurno Berry. Jody Ann J. Tolo. Nicholas K. Watson. India Christine Western. Yakia Kizana Edmonds. Sophie Irene Knight, magna cum laude. Zachariah M. Holmes. Alia K. Morris. Whitney L. Bond. Star Alexis Prince. Pearson Grace Douglas. Kayla Rose Davis. Fabiana Sarvide, cum laude. Adriana Marcia Montana Floyd. Emily Marie Steele. Daryl Ellis Jr. Gino Joseph Calabrese, cum laude. Charmika Nashe Wines. Chutney Deontay Burden Jr. Justin M. Gillespie. Bria Made Davenport. Angelo Benjamin Cotopais. Alex Gabriel Diaz, Tyree Bryant Griffith, Nicole Gina Schmidt, Honors College Scholar, Elsa Isabel Withers, Lauren G. Brooks, Cameron Lois Cagle, Honors College Scholar, Bailey Holland Mullis, Lillian Cynthia Heelan, Jacob Brandt Andelman, Caitlin Samantha Clark, Brianne Vanessa Destiny Reyes, Anna Elizabeth Strickland,
Well, this concludes the formal conferral of degrees. In just a moment, I'll ask you to rise for the singing of our alma mater, followed by the recessional. But first, graduates, for those of you who have stayed here with us, yeah, for you, this is for you, one final tradition. It is now your privilege to move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right side to the left, signifying your official status as graduates of Georgia Southern University. Family and friends, it is my great honor to present to you the Georgia Southern University class of 2025. Congratulations. Now, please stand as you are able for the singing of our alma mater, which will be followed by the recessional of the stage, party, and faculty. Today's alma mater will be led by Molly Chansey. Graduates and guests, following the recessional, we encourage everyone to proceed to the exits in an orderly fashion, reunite with family outside of the stadium. Molly, lead us through the alma mater.
From beginnings sprung just so